morning, friends. In part 5 of loops. In this part, I will explain about do while loop. This is the do while loop. I can explain the do while loop with the differentiating with while loop. Okay, so I am every time compare do while loop with while loop. Here in the previous video, that is part 4, uh, in part 4 I explained about while loop in detail. So in while loop, first we take the initial value of the counter. So that counter value is tested, tested with some condition. That means you are performing some condition. So here the while loop is strictly performing, okay, entry control condition. What is the meaning of entry controlled? You want to enter into loop, you want to enter into this loop. This is the body of the loop. You want to enter into this loop, you should be true, the condition should be true. So that means after you taking the initial value, the while loop perform the test condition on initial value. If that is true, the initial value, okay, is compared with the final value, it is true, then only we enter into the body. So if the first condition is false, so unfortunately you wrongly taken initial value. Okay, so that initial value is failed. Okay, that condition is failed, so that this while loop exit, so that condition exit the while loop. That means there is no guarantee to execute true loop. There is no guarantee to execute body of the loop. When we say the body of the loop will execute if the condition is true, if it is false, we exit the loop. So that's why the while loop is called entry controlled loop. Okay, entry controlled loop means we perform a test condition while we enter into the loop. That is called while loop. So now we coming to do while loop. In do while loop, like a while loop, first we have to take the counter. Initially we take the counter. So here what happened here, you clearly observe, without there is no condition here. Here there is no condition. Without any condition, we enter into the body. We enter into the body of the loop. Okay, actually there is no condition. When compared to while loop, you want to enter into the body of the loop, you have to check the condition. You have a certain condition is there for when we want to enter into the loop. Here there is no such kind of condition. First initially you take the counter variable. So through this counter variable directly we enter into the body of the loop. Here what we are doing, in the body of the loop you are performing your task. What is the task you want to perform, that will be, okay, performed in the body of the loop, and also you update the counter, you don't forget that. Okay, so the body of the loop contains not only task, the body of the loop contains, okay, counter updation also. You have to perform both. Body of the loop performs two tasks. One is, what is the task you want to perform? Another one is updation of counter. Yes, now the newly updated counter. Now the newly updated counter is tested here. You see, when we check the condition at the end of the body of the loop, okay, after completion of the body, you have to check. For what purpose you are checking? For checking next iteration. For checking next iteration. Okay, concentrately, you have to listen carefully. At the first time, for the first time, to execute the body of the loop for the first time, there is no condition. Without taking any condition, okay, we enter into the body. After completion of this body of the loop, we have to perform the test condition. You have to perform the condition. Why you perform this condition? For next iteration. For next iteration. Okay. So for the first time, there is no condition. For you want to execute second time, you should be okay, perform the test condition. If the test condition is true, okay, we execute the body of the loop again. The second time also the body of the loop is executed, then you perform the test condition. Now again it is true, again you enter into body of the loop. Okay, after the body of the loop is executed, again you perform the test condition. If the test condition is false, exit to do while loop. Exit to do while loop. Okay, so this is called exit control loop. Do while is called exit control loop. While is called entry control loop. Why this is called exit control loop? Why this is called exit control loop? After the completion of body, we are checking. Okay, that means the body of the loop is executed without any condition. After completion of the body of the loop, it will perform the test condition. Okay, this is the difference between the while loop and okay, do while loop. The minimum iterations in the while loop is 0. So no one can say the first condition always true. Sometimes the first condition may be false. So that based on that condition, the minimum number of iterations of while loop is 0. Okay, na? So why I am saying the first condition is false? You have no right to enter into body of the loop. Here the minimum iterations of the do while loop is 1. Minimum iteration of do while loop is 1. So why I am saying in the first time without any condition, you are enter into the loop. There is no condition for the first time. So that the minimum iterations in do while is 1. For the second time you have a condition. So that in the second time I am not giving guarantee, okay, na, for true. The second time the condition may be true or the condition may be false. I am not guarantee about that. But the first time, okay, for executing the body of the loop for the first time, there is no condition. Directly initialization of counter to body of the loop. So that here this loop will execute minimum 1 time. Okay, for the second time, based on the test condition, it may be execute, it may not be execute. So that this is the difference between the while loop and do while loop execution. Okay. Now coming to syntax. So already you know what is the syntax? The syntax means the way to present or to way to write according to the compiler, the C++ compiler rules. Okay, here both in the initialization of counter, both while and do while follows. Initially they will took initial value, no doubt at all. Here also initialization of counter, here also initialization of counter. How to write while loop? The while loop, okay, we start the while loop with while keyword. This is called while is the keyword, and you perform the condition. Okay, based on this condition, these statements will be executed. If the condition is false, okay, so all these statements will be skipped and it execute the statement what we have here. What we have here. Now coming to the do while loop, do is the keyword. Do is the keyword. Okay, so it indicates, okay, the do while loop is started. The do is a keyword. We should represent the do while loop using the do keyword. Then you okay, you write the block of code. Okay, like a while loop, you have to write the block of code. Okay, statement 1, statement 2, like that, statement n. All n statements are your task. Okay, some tasks may take 2 statements, some tasks may take 3 statements, some tasks may take 5 statements, like that. So that these n statements are called body of the loop. These are executed when the condition is true. And finally you have to update the counter like a while loop. Well, like a while loop, the do while also update the counter. It is okay na, very important point. If you forgot update the counter, your loop will create so many problems. Okay, in next videos I will explain about how the infinite loops will create. Okay, in that video I will explain, I will give more explanation about this part. Counter update is very important. Okay, and after the counter is updated, you have to perform the while condition. Okay, while condition semicolon is must. Semicolon is must, because of this is the last statement of do while. Here the while condition is okay, placed okay, before the body. In do while, the while condition is performed after the body. That's why it is called exit control. This is called exit control. Okay, you see here, first you take the initial value without any condition. Do is a small keyword. It doesn't perform any condition. It is a mark. It is a mark of do while, starting mark. Okay, without any condition, we jump into statement 1. Okay na? So there is no condition, but here you want to execute this, it should be satisfied. That's why the while loop minimum execution is 0. No one can say the first condition is true. Sometimes it may be false. Here there is no such type of conditions. There is no such type of conditions, so that without any condition, okay, we enter into the body of the loop. We execute all n statements. After that, we update the counter. Okay, the new counter is checking now. Now checking the new counter. So when we check the condition at end of the loop, that's what it is called exit control. This is called exit control loop. Why it is called exit control loop means every condition is performed at the end of the loop. Okay, this is about the syntax of while and do while loops. Okay, then coming to the same problem, print your name 5 times. print your name 5 times. Again, I explained the same problem already in the previous video. Okay, we know how to print your name using while. Here I is equal to 1, here also I is equal to 1. Okay, in the while loop, before printing, okay na, you want to print MNR, first you have to take the confirmation whether you are a valid, okay na, iteration or not. I equals to 1, 1 less than or equals to 5, yes, to print MNR. Okay, but here I is equal to 1 without any checking whether it is a valid initialization value or a, okay na, invalid initial value. Without knowing that value, we enter into the loop. Okay na, so it print MNR without any condition. Here what happened here, you want to print MNR, it should be valid, it should be valid condition. Here without any condition it print MNR. So that first time there is no condition. So that I am saying the do while is minimum execution is 1 time. Okay, the next one I plus plus, I value is 2. Now I value is 2 while 2 less than or equals to 5. Now it is checking for the next iteration. For the second time it is checking. Okay, the 2 is less than or equals to 5, yes, to print MNR again. I plus plus, I value is 3. 3 less than or equals to 5, yes, again enter into the loop to print MNR. I value 4. 4 less than or equals to 5, yes, again enter into the loop. Okay, it print MNR. I value is 5. 5 less than or equals to 5, again true, to print the MNR fifth time. I plus plus, now I value is 6. 6 is less than or equals to 5. 6 is less than or equals to 5. The condition is false. Now it exits the loop. So every iteration, at the end of iteration, you are checking the condition. That's where the do while is exit control. Okay, you are performing the test condition before okay na, iteration, so that it is called entry control. The while is a entry control. Okay, so this is about while and do while. Okay, then we execute this problem. Okay, hash include iostream.h, hash include iostream.h, and again you have to include one more header file, hash include con io.h. So for a CLR SR I am using, for that I am using. So then int main, okay, int main, the main function we specify the return type also. Here I am taking int I equals to 1, I equals to 1. So I am printing one condition, printing one message. So print my name 5 times, 5 times using while loop, Okay, I will explain. Okay, now both while and do while in the same program. Okay, see out. So it will display this message. Okay, na, and what is the while condition? What is the while condition syntax? While I is less than or equals to 5. I is less than or equals to 5. What is my task? So cout backslash n some mnr. Okay, backslash n mnr. For every time it creates new time. Okay, a new line. Then I plus plus is the increment value. Increment value. So I am writing the same program using do while also. Okay, cout backslash n print my college name 5 times using do while. Okay, again I am taking initial value I is equal to 1. Okay, then do so without any condition I am writing cout some bvcr. This is my college name. bvcr backslash n. Okay, now I plus plus. So now I am checking the condition. What is my condition? While I is less than or equals to 5. I is less than or equals to 5. My program is over. So return 0. I want to return one value, so that I am returning 0. Now the program is over. Okay, so this is my program. I hope okay na everyone understand my logic. So I implemented both while loop and do while in the same program. The while loop print mnr 5 times, the do while print bvcr 5 times. Okay na? Now I compile. How to compile? Alt C. Oh, there are some errors are there. Okay, you identify semicolon is missing. Oh, yes, here. Okay, I is equal to 1. Semicolon is missing. Alt C. Yes, my program is success. And Alt R. The program also executed successfully. Now I want to show my result. Alt F5. Okay, this is the result. Okay, so you see this result. Okay, what you observe here, print my name 5 times using while loop. So the MNR is displayed 5 times. Okay, and print my college name 5 times using do while, that is the BVCR is also displayed 5 times. Okay, this is the okay na program. This is the program. 5 times the 5 is missing here. Okay na this is the program explained about, differentiated about the while loop and do while. Okay, how to save the file? In the file menu you have to save it, and you can write okay mnr 3.cpp. what is the cpp file extension? .cpp. Okay, the file name is mnr3.cpp. now it is saved like mnr3 dot okay cpp. Okay, this is about while loop and do while execution. Okay, thank you.